I will speak about the repercussions of jail mismanagement and 2 suicides. First, let me thank you all for coming. A very serious matter brings us here today. I will be distributing copies of 2 New York State Commission on Corrections reports regarding 2 suicides that occurred in the Putnam County Jail. This is a vitally important matter regarding the death of 2 individuals, so it is much more serious than normal political debate. But I believe it is necessary to discuss the mismanagement in the Sheriff's Department now, so that we will have less chance of talking about another suicide in the future. These reports helped me decide to run. I received the reports in 2008 when I was considering whether or not to run for the office of sheriff. After reading these 2 reports and a lot of other information regarding mismanagement in the Sheriff's Department, it was clear to me that Putnam County deserves better, more professional law enforcement. It was then that I decided to run for the job of sheriff. I will provide you with complete copies of these reports later. Please read them very carefully, each and every page. The first Commission of Correction report covers the suicide of Norberto Rivera in the Putnam County Jail, and that report is dated January 11, 2005. On page 5 of this report, the Commission recommended, and here I am reading their words, the Sheriff should request an updated analysis be completed with particular attention to the North Housing Area Post and its adjacent responsibilities. 15 months later, on May 20th, 2006, Spencer Sinkoff committed suicide in the same North Housing Unit in which Mr. Rivera committed suicide. In its report, dated December 22nd, 2006, in the findings section, on page 2, finding number 1, the Commission of Corrections stated, and again, I am reading your words, Sinkoff's death could have been prevented had proper suicide prevention precautions been taken and had department policies and procedures been properly followed. The root cause of the jail mismanagement is simply put, poor training. It is important to follow the root causes in these 2 cases very carefully. In 29 years of law enforcement, I have found that the primary reason police officers do not follow policy and procedures properly is almost always a failure of professional and ongoing training. Training is always the responsibility of the top law enforcement officer in the agency. In this case, that's Sheriff Don Smith. Lastly, there has been consistent understaffing in the jail. Further evidence of jail mismanagement is this page from the 2008 annual report on Putnam's Correctional Facility or jail. On page 5, in the last paragraph, in the left column, the last sentence, in their own words, states, this year, 2008, was the first year in about 15 years that we were at full staff, meeting the state requirements. The mismanagement, the lack of professional and ongoing training, and long-term personnel understaffing are the total responsibility of Sheriff Don Smith. In my campaign, I will continue to emphasize the need for professional, experienced leadership. I am honored to let the public analyze my education and my experience, and and let them judge for themselves who is most qualified. I look forward to November 3rd when Putnam citizens will make the final decision. I hope to see each and every one of you at the polls. Thank you.